Alright, wrapping up the day. I've got it leveled out at that height, except I've got one additional log up in that corner right there, but I need to cut the joinery, so that one's not 100% done. So I'll cut that joinery and then I'll come over and put one up here so I can get going on these windows. In fact, let me see here. Thought I had marked. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start the windows on this side. So I've got 2 full logs and 1 half. So the third one above where I've got now. Then I'll start framing. Then I'll frame in the windows that are going to go here and there. And let's double check on the windows there on the side. Okay, so the windows that are going on that wall there, I'm going to put them in the next log up, and that'll put them, so this little board here, this piece here is the same height as the windows, so if I put them into that next board up, they'll be about 6 inches lower than the top of this window, and they'll start right about where that is, which is high enough to where it won't be it'll be more face shots for the kids. I might sink them halfway into that. We'll see. I don't want it to be starting too much higher than that. I definitely don't want them too tall. I don't want them taller than the door or the other window, because it's just not the look I'm going for. But I'm excited because if I work my tail off tomorrow, I can get those windows framed up, and if I really push, then I could get those windows framed up as well. And from there, I think it'll just go a lot faster. So I'm trying to pull things back together. You can see there's a bit of a gap there, but let's see. Yeah, you see. Just gonna beat those into place tomorrow. Jet lower, come in. Here you can see that lean that I created. It's a pretty nasty lean. It's a good thing the base is thicker, but I'm gonna bring it back. It's interesting how, if you're not paying attention, you can make mistakes like that. So, here on the outside, you can see it doesn't look as much on the outside, but when you look at it straight down the line, it looks pretty bad. But worst case scenario, I could take things apart and fix it. But for now, I'm gonna leave it, because that joinery is the most time consuming thing I'm doing, and I'm not super worried about it. I think it's gonna be stable anyways. What saved me over here, these frames, honestly. I mean, I'm over here and I've got this frame to follow, so I can't really, can't see so much that one there. I can't move too much, and then I've got, on this side I have a template for the length, so I'm gonna eliminate whatever lean I was creating there and bring it back up as well. Let's see how this end is. Yeah, it's starting to go as well, so I'm bringing that back in and correcting that deviation, but because of the size of this space, which is not huge, it's plenty of space, but not huge, I'm not super worried about it. Gonna make sure that things stay together, and then when we get up to the loft, it's gonna be tying things, tying the so the floor joists that I have under here are gonna be the same way I do the loft joists, and that's going to be an additional hold from these logs this way and those logs this way, where right now the joinery is holding these logs this way and those logs this way. So it's going to be an additional strength. I am still looking for something that I can put on the 12-foot length right in the center, or two of them right below the 10-foot length joists that are going to go, I'm going to call this front to back, front being where the entrance is and the back being the solid log wall with the one with no windows. So I'm going to call that front to back, and I would like to, and then side to side to be windows over there to windows over there. So I want to put one or two supports side to side underneath the joists, just to support them a little bit more, that are going front to back. And man, this is getting exciting. I definitely need to protect it more, but it actually looks like something now, like something's gonna happen. So it's definitely exciting, and we can get some momentum, get some more momentum. Obviously there's momentum because this is more than used to be. So I'm happy it's going. There's more in the last few weeks than has been in the preceding months. Let me climb up on that stack of pallets and give you a good view here. So from there, maybe it doesn't look like much, but in that window, the frame that's there is shorter or the same height as this. It's not taller like it looks, it's just the angle I'm standing at. But man, doesn't look like much is doesn't look like it's very big on the video from what I can see, but in person it looks bigger than what I thought it was going to be, than what it feels like when I walk through the same size storage facilities or sheds at Home Depot or Lowe's. So it's also more substantial because of the thick walls. I mean, compared to those sheds, it also takes a lot more labor to get it up. If I were going to do something that was more a build in a similar fashion to the sheds, then I could have had that done a long time ago. This is more a dream to build a log cabin by hand. Yeah, I don't have a place out in the forest, but I've got a spot here it'll fit, and so I'm taking advantage of that, and I'm just gonna hit my bucket list if I can make it happen. So I'm gonna try. Things are looking good. I'm getting faster. and trying to not be too obsessive about the details. Like that little band, I could have taken that apart and taken the time to take that apart and straighten it out, but it would guarantee that I would not finish by the time the snow falls, and I'm gonna give it a go for that. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna be able to, but I'm gonna try. So here's for trying, and I'm gonna go sleep a little and get up early tomorrow and go another round as much as I can. Got to do some other things tomorrow too, but I'm gonna try hard and see how far I get. I'll let you know. Thanks for joining me. Please give me that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and share it as well. Let folks know that you can reach for your dreams and hit some some items on your bucket list, even if you don't have the ideal conditions for it. So I appreciate you joining me. Thank you much. Look forward to sharing more with you soon. Ciao.